What is up, Poggers? It is your boy Pogstone at it with the video at 12:30 a.m. in the morning. That's right, it is going to be a late video tonight. I'm going to be starting this new series called Off the POG, which is basically me ranting completely unprepared with no sources at all about random events that occur or random things that happen on Twitter. It's a play on off the cuff, completely unprepared, going in unprepared, so that's what this series is going to be about. I'm hoping that over time I'll become more well-spoken, well-spoken. As you can see, I'm not very good at it right now. Maybe it's because I'm a little tired, maybe it's because I'm actually not well-spoken, but you'll see in this video I might be a little bit all over the place. That's because I'm coming into this with a tired head right now. I kind of want to get this out before the whole topic kind of dies out. And, that's what you're about to see. Hopefully you enjoy me going off a little bit on this pretty ridiculous topic that I do not know why we have to discuss. I cannot believe that this is a topic that we need to be talking about. Today on our first episode of Off the POG, we are going to be going over the infighting in the left. You're going to see throughout this video I'm coming completely unprepared, and I'm pretty tired because I want to get this video out before the topic dies down. So, we are going to be talking about the leftist infighting that's been going over the past couple days. Now, these people are fucking stupid, and I'm gonna show you this with just one tweet after I got into this argument with this pro-kink weirdo who thinks that this shit right here is okay to do in front of kids. So what I said, which started this fucking discourse, which was, would you wear all these when you go pick up your child from elementary school? All of these. Like, maybe these two middle are okay, right? But this, fuck no. This, fuck no. This, definitely fuck no. This, it's not appropriate, but, it's not appropriate to wear to a school. Like, why would you wear that? But it's not, necessarily inherently sexual, but whatever. And I get bombarded by a bunch of weird pro-kink LGBT people for God knows why. Then eventually you're gonna see right here, as I scroll down, you can pause and read through this. This person right here accused me of being a creep who wants to sexualize her as in this weird-ass bondage suit I found online, by the way, which I do not want to sexualize this person at all. I don't even think they're that attractive, if I'm being honest. But they say all this stuff. They completely dodge the question about would you wear this at school, saying all this stuff about like, oh, I have tits, but like they're missing the point that I'm basically asking, would you wear a gimp suit to school? You'll see this guy comes in, and then I'm going to show you what's really stupid here, right? I'm going to show you what's really stupid as I go down further into this fucking rabbit hole, which is literally shaving years off my life. They call me a MAGA fuck. Anybody who knows me knows how much I despise MAGA and conservatives. All of my videos are aimed at MAGA and conservatives. All of my recent meme videos that I've been starting to make ever since like maybe 6-7 months ago are all aimed at conservatives and MAGA. How anybody thinks they can call me a MAGA fuck with a straight face absolutely blows my mind. Oh yeah, and I want to keep in mind, by the way, this person ended up reporting my main account on Twitter because I said that I do not condone what this other person did, who sent nudes to this person, which is so fucked up as well. doesn't mean this other person isn't fucked up, but whatever. I'm going on a tangent here, which I shouldn't be. But there's nothing conservative about saying kinks belong in the bedroom. They do not belong at Pride. What is it about these people that think that anybody who disagrees with them on this topic is just MAGA? I do not get it. I do not. Since when did saying bondage suits should not be worn in front of kids or at pride parades is MAGA? Like, I don't get it. Like, I know I am fully well aware that pride parades are for like super sexual people, right? But can't we change? Can we not change this at least a little bit to make it more accessible to kids who are starting to come out as LGBT now? I do not get this. And then you have people like the Surfs, who I actually like, by the way, saying, I can't believe children were exposed to this moral degeneracy. Or, I'll try to mimic his voice here. I can't believe children were exposed to this moral degeneracy. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, anyways. I think it's kind of bad faith to compare this to like a full-on bondage suit. Like, the intent of this is obviously from that scene in SpongeBob Out of Water, I believe, to this was an apocalypse suit. This was an apocalypse suit. This is a little sketch, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. This is a little bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. I want you to keep in mind, this was made in like the 1990s, I believe, during like the first season. This isn't even that sexual. This is a fucking out of context screenshot. This, I guess you could say, was a little sus, given the context, kinda. This is definitely not sus. I think this is a big false equivalency kind of situation. Like, when you go to these bondage parades and you take your kids and the kids see people in gimp suits, bondage suits, are you going to tell them that these people are cosplaying as apocalypse characters or something? Like, what are you supposed to tell them when your kids see people that are dressed like this in real life at a parade about like sexuality and stuff? What are you supposed to tell them? Like, seriously, come on. And then let's take a look at some of the people that Shu found real quick, if I can find it real quick. She has a whole ass thread of stuff like this. These people saying all these fucking things about people who are speaking out against kink at Pride, about showing kids kinks and everything in public, by the way. This is a fucking massive red flag. Can we please just do away with the concept of family friendly? Kids should be learning about sex, queer stuff, consent, kink. Oh my fucking gosh, dude. These fucking people are making the LGBT look so bad, etc. from an early age. Why? This stuff actually messes with the kid's mind. I'm going to become the Joker. Give me 1 second. I have no clue what I'm typing in, but you'll see the point. Overexposure and underprepared. Let's take a look at some of the symptoms. Let's take a look at some of the effects this could have, right? Early sex. That is bad. We do not want kids having early unprotected sex. We do not want stuff like teenage pregnancies and shit. That's bad. High risk sex. That's also bad. Children who have sex by age 13. They're... By age 13, you can't be serious. That is so bad. Oh, shows that children who have sex by age 13 are more likely to have multiple sexual partners. Like, I'm a libertarian, right? But when you expose kids to this stuff and it leads to this, that's not good, right? can we agree that this is not, like, people are allowed to do this, right? But this is not inherently an actually good thing. Sex, love, and relationship addictions. Yeah, this kind of stuff is bad. This kind of stuff is really bad. Like, what the actual fuck is wrong with dumb fucks like these who think that exposing kids to kinks, sexual stuff, is a good idea? It is literally not a good idea. Studies have shown this is not a good idea. Who the fuck? As you can see, I just keep going on and on because this is off the POG, where I come completely unprepared talking about these topics, kind of ranting. Maybe I should call this POG rants or something, but no, I'm gonna call it off the POG. Sorry, had to yawn there. This is also going to be unedited for the moment because I'm going to be uploading this late at night. And then let's take a look at what I type in when I say kink at pride real quick, okay? Just voted not remove homosexuality from penalty. Every single house repo. That's pretty fucked up, right? Yeah, that's not remove homosexuality. I'm gonna have to look more into this, but if it's just like pure being gay, that's anyways. Kink at pride oh. What's this? You do not fit in here. Okay, we'll make our own place. Why are you excluding us? You do not fit in here. But it's been like that for decades, last I checked, though. Can't we make it at least family friendly, more accepting? Why are these LGBT people excluding other people? We should make this an acceptance thing. This should be about acceptance overall. We need to be more inclusive of all people. We need to be more inclusive of LGBT kids. We need to have them celebrate their sexuality, just like adults do. You're basically age-keeping pride away from LGBT kids, who also need to celebrate their sexuality. What is wrong with you people? No kink at pride is about visual consent. Meanwhile, still stuff will turn. Okay, I mean, I gotta agree on this point. If you fucking show me this guy non-consensually, I'm gonna probably punch you in the face. Yeah, I agree. This is not good. This is obvious. If this shows up on like Nickelodeon or something, I'm gonna have people should have a massive problem with kids viewing this if this is being advertised on like Nickelodeon. That's an actual problem. These two, not really a problem. Kids might interpret that as like some sort of different kind of joke, but this being shown to kids is probably a bad idea, especially if it's on Nickelodeon or something. Okay, there's always been kink at pride. Why can't we change that a little bit? There's always been kink at pride. What are these fucking people? What are they? Like, I want to take a look at the the definition of reactionary real quick. Characterized by reaction, especially opposition to progress or liberalism, extremely conservative. I would say maybe this extends beyond a little bit on conservative, and wanting to conserve kink at pride is a little bit conservative, I would say. Like, what is with these people wanting to keep their kinks at pride? Why don't you want to become more inclusive, especially of kids, especially of LGBT kids who are starting to come out more? Why aren't we including them? Kink at pride. Like, why can't we expand that at least a little bit? Like, I would be completely fine if we made a whole other family event, made that the center of attention instead of this. Like, when you have stuff like this going around and conservatives use this to paint the LGBT as a bunch of horny fucks. That is not good. We are supposed to be gaining allies, not pushing them away by looking like horny freaks. Like, this is not a good idea. Let's see. The long-term goal of conservatives pushing the no kink at pride thing is so thoroughly redefine pride as something that must meet their definition of family-friendly that ceases to exist. How can I say? This is not a conservative thing. This is just a basic, like, human decency kind of thing. There shouldn't be kink at pride. Like, stuff that was acceptable 5 decades ago isn't supposed to be acceptable now. Like, it's not acceptable to say the N-word anymore, but it's completely acceptable to fucking do this weird shit out in public because it's a fucking parade? No. Like, at least be fucking consistent with your, like, logic of, like, what's okay back then is not okay now. It shouldn't be okay now to walk around like this out in public. If that's fucking reactionary, then go ahead, call me MAGA, I guess, but just know I'm not MAGA. I push really hard for LGBT acceptance now. I've been doing that for months now. But no. If you want to push kink at pride, if you don't want to push kink at pride, you're a fucking reactionary who wants to hurt LGBT people, who doesn't want to care for LGBT people, who doesn't push LGBT acceptance. When in reality, people like me and fucking Shoe on Head, and even Fosh agrees with this to a certain extent about creating a separate pride event. All of us want to push for LGBT acceptance. This does not help the LGBT become normalized into society. I thought the point of like Pride Month and everything, not only was it to celebrate sexuality, but kind of show maybe, just maybe, the LGBT are normal people. But this is showing kind of the opposite a little bit, especially with how conservatives will push this and make the LGBT look so bad. This does make the LGBT look so bad. It makes the LGBT look like a bunch of horny perverts that just want to get their freak on in public, and is absolutely horrible. We need to stop this shit right now. The left does not know anything about optics. They do not know anything about how we need to gain allies in order to be able to push our agenda to make America more progressive. If we are to make America more progressive, the first thing we gotta do, at least with the LGBT, is show, hey, we're not actually that fucking horny. We do not fit the stereotypes of we are horny. Okay? We need to focus a lot more on optics and a lot less on fucking pleasuring ourselves for one fucking day at the expense of LGBT acceptance. These people want to pleasure these people want to pleasure themselves for one fucking day in public at the expense of LGBT acceptance, basically. That's pretty much what it is. And that's not a conservative thing to say, because I am saying we need more LGBT acceptance, but somehow they mix that up with MAGA, even though right in my main bio, right over here, I'm going to show you real quick. I am ex-MAGA, and I was on the alt-right, but not anymore. I am literally a socialist right now. I'm literally on the left. I've been advocating for leftist politics for a while now. But these people want to gatekeep because I don't want people dressing up in gimp suits in public and making the LGBT look bad. Does that really make me a MAGA? Does that really make me conservative or reactionary? Please. No, it doesn't. Anybody who says otherwise is just like a fucking, either a really horny freak or a hyper woke scold who does not know how to criticize the LGBT. I've gone on long enough now, so I'm gonna probably have to end it here, but if anybody's watching this, which I'm not really sure since I only have 119 subscribers at the time of this recording, please tell me, do you think I'm a reactionary conservative MAGA dipshit for thinking that kinks should stay in the bedroom? And I just want to make this clear, right? Not just LGBT kinks, but like straight kinks as well. Nobody, including straight people, should expose their kinks to the world on the streets through a parade. Not even straight people, not even whatever fucking group. This is consistent all across the board. Kids should not be exposed to this stuff. This shouldn't be done in public. If you want to do it in like a bar or something, like an after night party, that is completely okay. Do what you want in your bedroom, right? I don't give a shit as long as it's not harming other people non-consensually. There's no issue with that, right? But doing it in public where children can see and get corrupted by this shit. Oh my gosh, okay, maybe I do sound like reactionary. But considering there's real scientific data behind what I'm saying there is evidence that this kind of stuff will mess up a kid's brain long term. I think it's safe to say maybe we shouldn't do this. I'm probably gonna have to end it here before I go on, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you all when I finally drop my video on Sydney Watson and the trans silicone baby penises. Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna be dropping a video going after a conservative dipshit who's trying to vilify transsexuals. I'm gonna be going after MAGA for this shit. But apparently I'm somehow MAGA even though I'm going after MAGA. I'm conservative even though I'm going after conservatives on LGBT issues. Fucking gatekeepers. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you on the next video.